Chad Ikes for alwayscourage.com. This is Always Courage is a new product line or apparel line that I've coming up with. This actually is our first shirt. It's to go along with couragebarbell.com and courageathletics.com and soon to be chadanddoug.com, which is going to be kind of an offshoot of just political and societal satire and shirts and stuff that we think is funny and just a bunch of random stuff. Always Courage, I wanted to start because of the things I've dealt with in my life in terms of suicidal thoughts, actions, severe depression, sleep issues. I've been in some pretty dark places in my life, and I wanted to show off this shirt and kind of give you guys a little story of what it means to me. But let me start by saying, hey, I'm in a good place right now. I have some shit that I'm still dealing with and still working out, but you know, I've progressively got better since I hit bottom. This last year was really tough, but I learned a lot. I'm getting a lot of things way better than they've been in a long, long time. I still, I deal with some stuff. Everybody deals with some stuff, but I'm learning how to control it, how to recognize it. I'm healthier and better than I've been in a long time. I've lost a bunch of body weight, done a lot of work on myself, and things are pretty good right now. They could be better. There's still some stuff I want to work on, but things are good. Still, the things that I've been through in my past never get too far away from me because they were so intense. And I don't want them to get that far away from me. I want to remember that because I want to use that to continue to help people struggling and to show people that there is more and they can keep working, keep trying. So the shirt that I have on, first of all, is a semicolon. The semicolon, I actually didn't even kind of realize the intentions of it. It was my niece that actually helped me see that and understand that. And that, essentially a semicolon is separating two thoughts in a sentence, or meaning that, hey, there is this sentence isn't over, there's more to come, so keep reading. And that's kind of become a symbol, from what I understand, for not committing suicide and for depression and all those things. And I really like that idea. And as you know, Courage Barbell and Courage Athletics, it's all about having the courage to not do just what everyone else does, but to dig deeper, to not just work on the body, but work on the mind and the spirit, and just have the courage to be introspective and go inside yourself and really figure out what's going on and make yourself a better person. So when I designed this shirt, it's basically about having the courage to keep writing. That your story is like a book, but you're the writer, you're the editor, and you can choose to go, okay, this chapter sucks, but you know what? I'm going to keep writing. I'm going to have the courage to keep going and push this story as far as I can. So it's about having the courage to keep your story alive, to keep pushing it, to keep going. And I recently had a couple stories where I was talking to a friend and these stories came back up and I told them, and I thought maybe it'd be good to tell on here as well. One of which is during times of bad depression, which I've had some very severe depression in my life, I would get up and I would look in the mirror and I would see the elephant man. Like, I would see this hideous monster in the mirror. Now, I don't consider myself to be some GQ model. I've never been the great good-looking guy that all the girls go after. That was my brother, unfortunately, who all the girls seem to gravitate toward. But I don't consider myself a bad-looking guy either. But there's times where I have this depression and I look in the mirror and like the person looking back at me is just hideous. And it takes courage to recognize that. To recognize that yesterday you didn't feel that way. And that it's just something that's tweaked in your head right now. But you're not going to let that control you. Okay, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it because you're human. You're going to look at that and you're going to feel it and you're going to think you're ugly as hell. And that sucks. But you got to feel it. You got to let it. You got to let your mind percolate around it and let your heart percolate around it. And then you got to go, okay, you know what? I know that this is not really how I look. It's just how my body is perceiving me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just not going to look in the mirror today. Do what I got to do, then I'm going to move on. And tomorrow's going to be a new day. And even if tomorrow's not a new day, then the next day after that will be. But either way, I'm going to have the courage to realize these are just feelings. I don't have to act on them, and have the courage to keep fighting and keep writing my story, because I know it's going to get better. And I know I'm going to get past this because I have every other time before. And so that's something that I've kind of always went through. And then I go back to some of my darkest days where I actually would be sitting at home in tears with a gun to my head, just trying to make the pain stop. And there's times where I would be here, sitting here, feeling that pain. And then I would also be like, it was like I was floating above me, looking down. And the guy floating above and looking down is screaming at me, going, dude, this isn't you. Like, no matter what you're feeling, this isn't you. This isn't going to stay. And you have that feeling at the time that this is it, that this is never going to go away, that the only way I can stop this is with this bullet or whatever choice, whatever way you think. And that's not the case. It's not the case. You're going to get better. You're going to get through it. There's going to be another day. So you have to find that courage inside you. You have to find that spark inside you. And you have to rely on that. And you have to have the courage to go, no, I don't care if this is how I feel today. I'm not doing this because I'm going to find a way to get through this. I'm going to find a way to move on. And you know what? I'm going to write a way better chapter. You know, if you fight through that, maybe you meet the love of your life. Maybe you get married and have kids. Maybe you find this amazing job. Maybe you invent something that makes you millions of dollars and you can help all kinds of people. Like, anything can happen. The rest of the book is unwritten. It's just a bunch of blank pages, and it's up to you to do what you want with that. So this shirt is for anybody who's felt that way. It's for anybody who knows someone that felt that way, so that you have a reminder to continue to fight, to continue to have that courage, to never give up, to make it better. And when things are going good and it feels better, have the courage to look back at this stuff. Have the courage to figure out what's going on. Have the courage to find the way to keep getting better and better and better, so that this is not such a damaging part of your life. It's not such a painful part of your life, where you can catch these things before they happen. However that might be, it's a little different for everyone. But that's what I want Always Courage to stand for. That's what I want it to be. Right now, I think this is the only shirt we have up on the site, but I'm going to be working on more. Unfortunately, my brain goes 900 miles a minute, so I'm working on like 4 different avenues right now. But we're going to continue to grow them all. And I just want to put out things that mean something to people, because they mean something to me. And that's it. So if you go to alwayscourage.com, you can pick up one of these shirts. Everything's on the same site. So couragebarbell.com, courageathletics.com, chadanddoug.com. It's all going to take you to one store. And then I tried to split it up into categories from there to make it easier for you guys to go exactly where you want. But check them all out, you know. I know a lot of people that suffer from depression, but they're lifters too. So pick up a shirt for this and a shirt for that. We're going to come out with more products. I'm trying to expand it and find good apparel and stuff, but it's a growing process, and it takes time. It takes courage, and it takes discipline to keep pushing forward and keep working towards all that. Thank you guys for listening. Please follow my Instagram, share this video for people that you know that feel this way, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.